In one of my previous videos, I worked out how many items I'd need to sell to make 100k in revenue. But then I realized something horrifying. I hadn't actually worked out how many items I'd need to list every single day to make that happen. And when I finally did the maths properly, it all got a bit stupid. Now, before we start, I'm not some big time seller. I'm not a millionaire with a warehouse the size of Stansted Airport. I'm a teacher doing this part-time, working around family life. But I like knowing the numbers, because numbers remove excuses. And once you know the maths behind reselling, everything else starts to make a lot of sense. Also, just a quick one, if you want a free chapter from The Road to 100k, a reselling book that I wrote, it's in the link below. Right, let's work this out together. Here's the simple formula you can use for your own store. You want your yearly revenue goal divided by your average sale price. You can find that on eBay quite easily, and that will tell you the items needed per year. Needed per year. Needed per year. So then what you need to do is the items needed per year divided by 365 equals sales needed per day. Sales needed per day. Then sales needed per day plus 25% equals your daily listing goal. Okay, and that's it. So, number 1, number 2, number 3. That's all you need to do to work out your daily listing goal. How many you need to list a day to reach a revenue of 100k. As that's our target. That's it. That's the whole formula. So let's use my numbers. My average sale price across platforms, across Vinted and eBay, is £18, which is slightly embarrassing. And my target revenue is £100,000. So my average sale price across both platforms, which is generally eBay and Vinted, they're my two main platforms, is £18. £18. And my target is £100,000. So that's equivalent to 5,556 items sold per year. So now we divide that by 365 days. Which is equal to 15 sales per day. And honestly, That already sounds less ridiculous than what I expected. But here's the important bit. If I'm selling 15 items a day, I need to replace those 15 items. Otherwise, the store slowly shrinks like a cheap jumper in a hot wash, which is never good. So technically, I need to list 15 items a day just for maintenance, to maintain the store. But reselling isn't perfect. Some items never sell, some get returned, some sit around for months, judging you from a storage box. So realistically, you need extra listings for growth, dead stock, mistakes, and all the random chaos that comes with reselling. What I did was add 25%, which means that realistically, I'd need to list 20 items every single day to hit 100k rev. So do remember, this is your formula to work out how many listings you need to be doing every day. So how much you want to earn divided by how much your average selling price is equals the amount of items needed per year. Break it down. Items needed per year divided by 365 days, and that turns into sales needed per day. Number 3, sales needed per day plus 25% equals your daily listing goal. So the short answer to the question, how many items do I need to list a day to reach a revenue target of 100k? For me, realistically, it's 20 items a day, every single day, consistently. If I do a day where I only list 10, I need to make that 10 up the next day and do 30. Otherwise, I will not reach the target. But 20 listings a day isn't 200 listings a day. So the target is realistic even as a part-timer. It's not impossible, just difficult enough that most people won't stick to it. But I will. If you enjoyed this one and found it useful, please subscribe. I'm documenting the whole journey on YouTube. I'd love for you to be there when I smash that 100k. If you want the free audiobook chapter from the book that led me to this point, it's free in the description. Just hit the link and download. In the Stan store, there's some other free reseller tools that would be really useful for you. So please feel free to help yourself to those too. Right, I'm off to bed before I accidentally buy another 100 Tommy Hilfiger jumpers that nobody wants. Over and out, Beardy Bert.